Greetings! I am Ellen Alston, and I am honored to serve as interim chaplain at Hendrix College. Today's presentation would normally happen over a banquet on campus with friends and families. Although we are not able to gather in that way this year, we are nonetheless excited to celebrate this year's honorees. Their work is inspiring to us, and it is vitally important to the churches and communities they serve in Arkansas. In 1983, Hendrix College initiated the Steele Center in honor of a prominent minister and former president of the college, Marshall T. Steele. At the same time, the college began to recognize people who have made significant contributions in the areas of religious education and social awareness. In a moment, you will hear more about these awards and be introduced to this year's recipients. But first, I'd like to call on President Ellis Arnold for some introductory remarks, and then he and Dr. James Dow will present this year's awards. Dr. Dow is Associate Professor of Philosophy and Director of the Marshall T. Steele Center for the Study of Religion and Philosophy. President Arnold?
Good evening, and welcome to this year's presentation of the Steele Hendrix Awards. Hendrix College is proud of its historic connection to the United Methodist Church, and we continue to celebrate this relationship today. The Steele Hendrix Awards are part of a long history at Hendrix of recognizing distinguished leaders across the state. They are a tangible expression of our appreciation and respect for those who strengthen the mission of the church and the college. While I regret that we can't be together to celebrate our honorees in person this year, we are pleased that we're able to continue this tradition and honor those whose service and work is so vital to their churches and communities.
The Mary and Ira Brumley Award for Religious Education honors those who have provided distinguished service in the field of religious education. The award celebrates the legacy of Mary and Ira Brumley, longtime Christian education leaders in the North Arkansas Conference of the United Methodist Church. In recognition of the importance of Christian education for the next generation, today we honor Reverend Dr. Michelle J. Morris. An ordained elder in the Arkansas Conference of the United Methodist Church, Michelle has served congregations in West Memphis, Fort Smith, and now serves as an associate pastor overseeing the digital campus of First UMC Conway. She has worked on church revitalization and new church starts as an Arkansas Conference staff member. That work gave rise to Gospel Discipleship, two books that help people understand their discipleship in terms of defining paths spelled out in each of the four Gospels. Michelle also oversaw the design and launch of the conference's online learning system, Course, which provides free instruction to anyone. She holds 2 degrees from the University of Arkansas, a Bachelor of Arts in English and French, and a Master of Arts in Comparative Literature, and a Master of Divinity degree and PhD in Religious Studies, with an emphasis on New Testament from SMU. She directs the Arkansas Course of Study for local pastors, teaches at the Regional Course of Study at Perkins School of Theology at SMU, writes for the Adult Bible Studies curriculum, and is a writer for the CEB Woman's Bible. Her gift for connecting people to Jesus is in meaningful ways helps them deepen their understanding of discipleship.
It is a pleasure to present Reverend Dr. Michelle J. Morris with the 2021 Mary and Ira Brumley Award for Religious Education.
Hello, Hendrix. Thank you so much for this wonderful award for religious education, the Mary and Ira Brumley Award. I couldn't think of a better place to film this than with my course of study students who are here this semester. We just finished up 3 hours online on Zoom. Thank you all so much for your attention, and thank you for hanging around. They really are the reason that I'm getting this award. I have had the wonderful opportunity to teach and learn alongside so many people. I guess that journey began, or at least I knew it was going to begin when in first grade, my dad pulled me aside and told me that I had to go to college, that was the way the world was headed, so I needed to plan for that. And then when I was in second grade, he pulled me aside and told me I was going to have to pay for that, and that was an interesting conversation to have with my dad. But because of that, I did actually work really hard and get a number of scholarships, and that's been part of the reason for me to be continually committed to sharing what knowledge that I have, is I know I stand on some mighty shoulders, including the shoulders of the Methodist Foundation, who helped support me going to seminary, all the folks that gave me scholarships to go to undergrad, to my first master's degree, and then of course for the support that I got for my PhD as well. So I stand on some mighty shoulders, and I'm always ready to give back to the community in honor of that. But I also have been gifted by God with a passion for teaching and learning, and I feel it's my responsibility as a person of faith to share that as well. So both of those things combine to make me committed to continuing to give in any way that I can to sharing in knowledge and in learning. And the other thing that I would definitely say is I'm really grateful that this is the year that I get this, because I have been able to help lead out both the Arkansas Conference and the denomination in general in online education through my work with Course of Study, through Course, the online learning system in Arkansas, and then as the associate pastor here in Conway and the director of Course of Study for Arkansas as well. A lot of that's taking place online now, so this seems perfectly appropriate way to accept this. Again, I'm truly honored. I'm truly honored for all the people that thought of me for this award. Thank you, President Arnold. Thank you, Ellen Alston, for your role in presenting me this beautiful award. Thank you to everybody that learns alongside me, because this journey would not be as rich without you all. In fact, it couldn't happen. So thank you for all the ways that we have learned together, and bless you all.
The Ethel K. Millar Award for Religious and Social Awareness recognizes persons whose lives have been distinguished by a passion for social justice and commitment to the general welfare of all people. The award is given in memory of Miss Ethel K. Millar, a longtime Hendrix College librarian whose passion for peace, commitment to a variety of social organizations, and work as a role model inspired Hendrix students to devote their lives to the pursuit of the highest ideals of peace and justice. Today, in recognition of this passion and commitment, we honor Sophia Said. Sophia is Executive Director of the Interfaith Center in Little Rock, Arkansas, which she helped establish to build bridges of peace and understanding and enhance public dialogue among different faith communities. She designs and implements interfaith initiatives to educate people about various faith traditions and promote interfaith dialogue and awareness. She has provided community leadership and modeled interfaith cooperation skills through her programs, including Interfaith Summer Camp for youth, Interfaith Youth Group for teens, and educational classes and workshops for adults. Sophia has increased awareness about the rights of immigrants and religious minorities by bringing together diverse communities. As a founder of Medina Institute, a mosque committed to compassion, education, illumination, and inclusion, she serves spiritual, social, and educational needs of a growing Muslim population in Little Rock. A native of Pakistan, Sophia moved to the United States for higher education, graduating summa cum laude from the University of Utah with a degree in economics. She has a master's degree from the Clinton School of Public Service, has worked as a strategic advisor and gender-based economic development consultant locally and internationally, and is committed to creating peaceful, diverse communities based on the principle of coexistence and pluralism.
It is a pleasure to present the 2021 Ethel K. Millar Award for Religion and Social Awareness to Sophia Said.
Hello everyone. I am deeply honored to be receiving this Ethel K. Millar Award for Religion and Social Awareness, which has inspired Hendrix students for generations towards their commitment towards service and peace. My deepest gratitude to you, President Arnold, Dr. Dow, Chaplain Alston, and the whole Hendrix community for the recognition of my work. Hendrix has a tradition of instilling a strong sense of social justice in its students, and the college has produced generations of social entrepreneurs, students who have taken ideas and transformed them into reality. I know that because I've worked with many of you. Well, I believe one of the greatest ideas of our time is pluralism, that people from many different backgrounds can come together and live in mutual peace and harmony. We are living in this historical moment when our country, although deeply polarized, but is also ready and ripe to be shaped into a pluralistic reality. So as you go out to work towards improving the lives of others around you, please remember that interfaith cooperation is our only hope for a world which is so deeply torn by religious violence right now. And remember the importance of creating inclusive communities, especially in America, which is such a religiously diverse nation, because interfaith peace and cooperation is the only way we can achieve real and meaningful peace in our lifetimes. Once again, thank you very much. Peace, salam, and shalom to you all.
The Youth Minister of the Year Award was created in 2003 to honor individuals who have been outstanding in their service to young people through the youth ministry of the United Methodist Church in Arkansas. With the recognition that youth ministry is integral to the church and that it requires leaders experienced in ministry and service, today we honor Jennifer Pooh White. Born and raised in Stuttgart, Arkansas, Jennifer has been connected with First United Methodist Church of Stuttgart since birth. She attended Ouachita Baptist University, graduating in 2011 with a degree in Christian Studies with an emphasis in youth ministries, crisis counseling, and a minor in psychology. She started her career as an intern at her home church. For the past decade, she has been the director of youth ministries, running a cooperative youth program with First UMC in Grand Avenue United Methodist Church of Stuttgart, and attending Perkins School of Youth Ministry and taking seminary courses to deepen her expertise. Jennifer also co-leads the Southeast District Council on Youth Ministries, serves on the Refuge Task Force for the Arkansas Conference Council on Youth Ministries, and on the ACCYM Adult Research Team. She has helped grow the Stuttgart Youth Ministry from 3 members to over 100, giving her time to mentor young people and volunteer in her community, making a difference in countless lives.
On this day, in recognition of her commitment to inspiring and educating United Methodist youth, it is a pleasure to present Jennifer White with the 2021 Youth Minister of the Year Award.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jennifer Pooh White. I am from Stuttgart, Arkansas, born and raised. Today, I am honored and blessed to be able to receive Still Hendrix Youth Minister of the Year Award. I am so honored and blessed. Years ago, I never thought I would be able to sit right here receiving this wonderful and special award. God had other plans. I want to say thank you to the people that made this possible. I thank the people from Hendrix College, the people from Stuttgart, Arkansas, the church family of FUMC Stuttgart, and all the people that love and support what I do. It is such an honor to be able to sit here and show people what I call not a job, but something that I love doing.
Join me now in congratulating the recipients as we celebrate these accomplishments in areas of life that mean so much to our college, to our community, to our life and work together. Thank you for sharing in the 2021 Still Hendrix Awards.